Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House, and we're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've done a video, so thank you so much for those of you that have reached out. I really appreciate that. So sweet. You're really kind, sweet comments. I appreciate it. Just had some things going on. I mentioned before that I had been going to the doctor and stuff like that. Well, my blood pressure is just a little bit goofy right now. And so I'm on a new medication that makes me very, very tired. Very, very tired. So I just get a little done and then I pause and get a little done and I pause. It doesn't happen all the time, but it's happened quite a bit as I'm adjusting to this medication. So no worries, everything's fine. And then also my granddaughter's 16th birthday. So you may remember that I redid the Bible for her. So I was able to give that to her for her birthday. And she loved it. And she showed it to her friends and they loved it and thought it was cool. So I was super happy that she liked that. But she had also asked me to help her decorate for her 16th birthday, which she did in strawberries. And so I have a lot of vintage strawberry things, but I also wanted to make some things specific for the birthday. So I found this digital. It's by Jenny L Designs on Etsy. And it's a 12 by 12 seamless. But what I did was I printed it on cardstock front and back. And so here's some of it. I've used a lot of it up, but you can see, isn't it beautiful? And then what I did is it also has some different things that you can use on the back or coordinate. And so I did use this green gingham on the back, but I didn't use the pink. My granddaughter wanted to have it a little bit more bright pink. So on some of them I did the green, and then on others I used the Junk Journal Studio Summer's Bounty. They have this really pretty bright strawberry red, and so we thought that was perfect. So these are leftover. I actually printed so many of them, but I thought I would show you what we did with it. So I took each one and I cut it down the center like this, and then what I did was I divided it into thirds-ish, so which is about one little notch past 3.5. Oh, and then we all got little there was a variety of strawberry tattoos. So as you entered the party, the littles, my younger grandchildren, were giving people tattoos. So I, believe it or not, isn't that pretty? It's really a nice tattoo, and it has gold in it. I don't know if you can see that. So I have tried to soak that off. I have used my salt scrub on it. I haven't used baby oil yet. So Joey, that's what the kids call him. But Joey said, "Oh, why are you taking it off? It's so pretty." So I thought, well, I'll let it wear off until it starts to really separate. And then he also has one on, so he's proud of that, to support that too. And he wore a wonderful shirt that we got on Amazon that was strawberries, and oh my gosh, he just looked so handsome, I might add. Yeah, so anyways, I'm cutting this into thirds. There'll be a teeny tiny leftover, and I have saved some of those, wondering what could I do with those. But I thought I would just show you. Anyways, and my desk is a mess. I thought maybe we'd clean that here in a little bit. I thought I'd show you my process. So I cut these down, okay, like that. And then what I did was I measured and got the center. Now, I find that when I'm dealing with something small like this, it's easier for me to find the center if I use metric. And so, for instance, this is 9 centimeters, so that would be 4.5. So let's see, what is it here? So yeah, see, so this isn't exactly 3.5, it's a little over. So then you'd have to adjust and adjust. I just find it a lot easier on smaller items to just use metric. It makes it a lot clearer for me. So I'm just putting a dot in the center here. And then I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm going, let's see, make sure you can see this. So I'm going to use this corner and that dot. So this is my runway for my blade here. So I'm going to put the dot in the runway and I'm going to put the corner in the runway. I'm just going to line that up. Okay. And then I'm just going to take that off, and then I'm going to do the same for this other side. So I'm going to just line that peak and this peak in, you know, that little runway there for the blade. And then I'm going to have these little guys. And I kept these. I'll show you those in a second. I kept those because I think I can use them for, you know, journals or something else. Yeah, so I thought that this turned out so beautiful in her decorations. We had them everywhere. We strung them up everywhere. My grandson, who is 13, almost 14, he is, gosh, he's at least 6 foot. So he helped me string them up. He's such a delight. And so that was really great. And we had them, you know, this garland of pendants going everywhere. It was so pretty. So we did that, okay? And then, let me set this aside. So I did a bunch of those. And then I'll show you why my desk is such a mess. I don't even know if you can see it, but it is bad. You can hear it. So on the back is green, but like I said, I did all kinds. And so, you know, so here you can see we did so many. So many. So even though these are a little off, we could still, you could still make those into, you know, smaller pendants like that if you wanted to, for a journal or a card or whatever you wanted to do. But the prints just turned out beautifully. So what we did was, or what I did was, I had different, you know, different ones from the digital. Let's see if I can get some. And then I flipped them, you know, every so often. Let's see if I can find a red one here. As we hung them. And what I had done is, I had taken, let's see if we'll just do a couple. I took some rickrack and, you know, just glued it on. And that's why there's so much glue on this desk. So we'll just pretend that this is one that, you know, we were going to use for the party. So then I just did that. And then if it was on the flip side like this, if I decided to hang one like that, then I just put a little bit of eyelet on it. And we decided to save it, you know, to save the, you know, of course, put a lot of time into it, but it was worth saving. And then, you know, gosh, if you did a baby shower, it'd be adorable for a baby shower. To do a little strawberry shortcake baby shower or something. Wouldn't that be so cute? But anyway, so we did this. Trim those up a little bit. Let's just trim it down so we can just see what it might look like. Ah! And then now on these big ones that I did, I punched 2 holes in them like this. Okay. And you could do the same here. Well, I'll do it just so I can show you what it might look like if I didn't get, oh, I got it too close. So that one's not going to work, but we just punched 2 holes. You could use a little one. But then we just took yarn. I don't have any yarn here, but this is the fabric that I use to make bows for the gifts. And so you could just take fabric or your yarn. What kind of yarn did we use? Oh, we used a really soft pink. My granddaughter wanted to use a really soft pink. And what was so sweet is she, on her invitations, put the dress code was pink or red. So everybody there was in pink or red. So see, then you would just string those along and make your banner and hang them. And then depending on how many you make would be, you know, how close together you put your little triangles. So we made quite a few, so we were able to put triangles, you know, pretty close together. But it doesn't matter. It still looks pretty even if you had them, you know, a foot apart. So that's why this desk is such a mess, partially why this desk is such a mess. That's a stink, isn't it? Let's see if we can save that for something. I don't know what. Or will it go on another one? Is it still, oh, I can still peel it. Let's peel it off and put it on another one. Try it real quick. Now, let's do this first. Put this down. If it'll still stick, might need to put a little more glue on it. Yep. And so then they just hung like this. You know, I just kept going. So that was super fun. Had a wonderful time. My daughter made all of my granddaughter's favorite foods. So that was really fun. She had a ton of people there. Just my daughter and her husband and family are amazing hosts. Just makes everyone feel so at home and very gracious, and had little gift bags. The little girls stayed the night, so they had little gift bags for them. I made cake pops. You may have seen last year I made her cake pops, and I did a video on it, so if you want to watch that, it's in the kitchen series. So but I told my granddaughter, well, I told my daughter and the kids, Grammy has retired from cake pops because, man, those things, there's not anything difficult about it. It's just very, 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 very time consuming. And it about wore me out. I'm just using this, letting that sit a little bit. Hopefully it'll come up. This Lysol all-purpose cleaner is so good about you know, releasing Fabri-Tac. I just have to let it sit for a second. So we did that, and that was just so much fun. Ugh, so much fun. And seeing all the kids, and my granddaughter opening her gifts, and all her grandparents were there, and my younger daughter was there, and man, there's just nothing like being with family, you know. There's just nothing like it. It just fills my soul so much. Let's see, what else did we do? Joey worked so hard in the yard this weekend. And I think he overdid it, personally. I think he just looked so tired. His face was red, and then we had church yesterday. Went to church in the morning, went to church in the evening. Really enjoyed the service and seeing our peeps at church. And missed seeing my friend Pam. She wasn't there. And hi, Pam, if you're watching. Missed you. Let's see, what else is going on? I feel like there's something else going on. All right, so now that the birthday party is over, and yeah, that's over. We are going to have our grand dog Lolly again this weekend. I'm super pumped about that. But we don't really have any activities coming up. So next weekend is my craft retreat that I'm going to. I have got to get it together. So I need to spend some time thinking about what am I going to do? What am I going to take? Because it's such a good opportunity to get things done. And I, I have things I want to do. I just need to prioritize. And so that's something I need to do. I really want to get started to work on my cottage shabby chic journal. And so my hope is to take that and get really started on that. Okay, so I made those cake pops, and so I needed to make little containers to put the cake pops in. So what I did is I took Country Time lemonade containers. You know how you crack the lid open and then you just have the little bottom. I filled it with rice, and then Walmart has these circle floral foams, and I just chiseled a little bit out and used it as a stopper and put some hot glue around it to keep it. And then I painted, that's what all that green was. I painted green gingham on it. And then I made little teeny strawberries all over. Well, I thought these would be cute, maybe look like little strawberry blossoms. So I hot glued those around it too. They're still at my daughter's. So if I bring those back, if they don't keep them there, I'll try to remember to show you. They turned out pretty cute for not spending. I spent 97 cents, which was this. This was 97 cents at Walmart. So that's basically what I spent. And I wouldn't have even had to do that, but I just felt like it needed a little bit of oomph. So this will just go in my junk flowers for whatever. What else do I have? I feel like there was something I was going to tell you or show you, but I can't think of anything. I just wanted to come on and tell you that I'm still here, and thank you for not forgetting about me, and for all of your sweet comments, and you know, following along, and thank you for all the new subscribers. That's pretty cool. And thank you for sharing the videos. That's neat. Yeah. Okay, so coming up we'll be doing the Retro Roxy Weekly. That's going to be our next video coming up. So I look forward to that. And then I might be getting ready for the show, or, you know, the craft retreat. So that might be part of it, is trying to organize and get ready for that. But I definitely wanted to give you an update on how that party went, the Sweet 16, and show you this wonderful digital and how beautiful it printed out. I hope you'll go over and let Jenny L know that we sent you, that Joey and Jenny sent you. We know how much we love to build relationships, and hopefully I can show you a picture of some of the things that we did at the party as I get those coming through. So okay, that's really all I have. It's just a catch up. So I appreciate everyone, and just want you to know we pray blessings over you, and we want you to know you're so loved. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.